Welcome everybody to Pick a Card with ClairV. Yes, that's me. We have 3 stones, crystals, gems from the earth, rocks. If you would like another choice, we also have from our Revelations transparent symbols. And then we're using our Oracle Peace Oracle deck. So I'm going to mix them both together. We have a road, a brick wall that's cracked, and a focus. So, or a scope. So your choice. 1, 2, 3. We're going to start with 1. Put this on top of here. What do you need to know about number 1? Since these are transparent, we'll do them last. Let's do the piece of purple. So pile number 1. All my black rock lovers. Alright, we got it. Black rock lovers. Alright, we got it. So we have it. Ingenuity and blessing. Now for the transparent symbols for pile number 1. You want to skip this part, you can go right to the timestamps. All right, perfect. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All right. So pile number 1. We have ingenuity with the hands, which makes sense. We'll start with timeless earth with the heart. So there's a little poem and it goes, and when all the wars are over, a butterfly will still be beautiful, from ROCKin. So it says, beneath every winter, summer waits to stage its vibrant comeback. Beneath the worry, beyond the hostility, just on the other side of darkness, peace is ever growing, building, waiting to wash over us all. The trees, the stars, every drop of the ocean moves in time with the divine, as do you. So this means this too will pass. Slow your pace and resist rushing ahead. There will be another day, another chance. Seek firm foundation, solid values, or core message. Have patience. So with the heart on this, it means that you almost have to be patient with love. Since it's the heart symbol, we're going to look and see what this heart symbol says for you. Pile number 1. So there's a lot of feeling, honesty together, opening of the heart, falling in love, wholehearted, acceptance, compassion. So the heart is a symbol of pure love, and the heart connects of falling in love and spiritual harmony. It is open, vibrant, and full of life. When we love and we fell in love, when we can forgive, when we feel at peace with ourselves and with people around us, when there's gratitude, understanding, and acceptance. The heart may block itself when the connection with the dear ones are damaged or absent. When love becomes conditional or we make compromises. When we feel obliged and don't listen to our heart. When we keep sorrow in our heart for too long. A sad and unhappy heart, the belief that love is not worth it, or the lack of self-love generates a distorted energy field that inevitably leads to loneliness, loss of vitality, and disease, or the attracting of unfavorable experiences. So, basically, we want to have patience when it comes to love, and we have to go deep and find forgiveness and basically be compassionate with yourself. I was just talking about this to someone else, and I said, I did an exercise before, and we said, write a letter. Say you're writing a letter. You write a letter. I, ClairV, me, I. You write in the first person. And then, if I'm writing about myself, I'll be like, I fucked up, And then write in the third person. So I'll be like, ClairV made a mistake. When you're writing or talking in the third person, it's like you're more compassionate with yourself. You're more understanding. So try to speak to yourself in the third person so that way you're more compassionate and loving with yourself. So that way you could better heal, because there's blessings in this healing. So, ingenuity. Non-violence is the weapon of the strong. So commit yourself to lofty ideals and rise ever higher. Before you succumb to the familiar, the trusted, and the same old patterns, look for a better way. Keep looking, keep tweaking, keep yearning. There is another way, and you can find it. You are forever on the verge of epiphany. Persist. So this situation requires a novel solution. So compromised values make invention a necessity. A temptation to take the easier road, but now is not the time. So we acknowledge a mistake or risk repeating it. A problem solved. So it's funny because these guys picked this pile with the road. So this is the road we're going on. And we want to pick the one with the less violence, peace. So this card says, like, there's a road here, a road here, and a road here. They all lead to the same spot. So you could do it the right way and get there with God, or you can do it the wrong way or another way and go through all this trouble to get there. So either way, you're going to make it to the same spot no matter what choice. Like Dolores Cannon says, when you make a choice between this way and that way, and you say, I'm going to the right, well, what happens to the choice on the left? That doesn't just go away. You thought that, so that creates that choice already. It's already existing, just like the present, the past, and the future are all happening now, since time is not existing. Humans are the only one that measures time. So there's blessings in this. So before we look at your blessings when it comes to a Libra, or when it comes to the law or fairness, we're going to look at this. What's under here? Oh, listen. So listening is very, very important right at this time. So let's see what our little riddle is. So here it is. Oh, great spirit, help me always to speak my truth quietly, to listen with an open mind when others speak, and to remember the peace that may be found in silence. Cherokee prayer. So this is saying to listen, seek to understand, immerse yourself in the stories, perspectives, and troubles of others. Take their tales into your heart and mind. Allow yourself to be moved by them. Remember them, learn from them, be changed by them, act on them, but first, listen. So we want to drop like all the things that we think we know, all of our assumptions, and we want to gather information, the truth. We want to ask questions and take careful, considered note of the responses. Delay action until you have explored another perspective or know the other side of the story. So this is taking time to know like all aspects before you make a decision. You want to know, okay, this road's going to go here, this road's good, this good. You want to know all what's going to happen. So let's see what the blessing little riddle is. So blessing. So blessings riddle is, hope is like peace. It is not a gift from God. It is a gift only we can give one another. Ellie Weisel. So instability gives magic an opportunity to break through the mundane. A spiral of light and darkness, alchemies, and twisted hues burst forth in a rainbow's delight. Life, hope, and peace come creeping, growing, reaching through tender cracks in the heart of the world and blossom into miracles. So this is saying that blessings can come in many disguises. So an explosive event can lead to beautiful experiences. This is merits come through generosity and heed the warning of a lucky miss. So yeah, if you missed it, take that as a warning and skedaddle, because this is all fairness here. You're all let's take a look at that, because I think there's something in here that you need to hear. Let's see, what do we see? These are so cool. I love this book. I love these cards. I actually just did in the box. I just opened the box. I just did my first unboxing. So if you guys want to take a look at that, that's really, really cool. All these cards are so awesome. So I'm not finding that, but I did find the stairs. So here's where we're going. So this is progress, ascension, uprise, promotion, evolution, a new level. So the stairs connect two overlapping levels, and with its help, you can go up and down between them. Thus, depending on the image with which it's combined, it may suggest a physical promotion, an ascent to the spiritual level, an increase in vibration and a level of understanding, an increase or conversely a loss of position or rights of bankruptcy and evolution. The stairs can be an invitation to ascend to the superconscious world, where the entities of light and spiritual guides are, or to ascend into the depths of subconscious, into one's own hell, into the realm of shadow. So the stairs are leading to this. So maybe your promotion or your level up is when you listen to yourself about the direction that you're going. I feel that that is very, it goes along with your peace and your blessings and your listening and basically surrendering. And it's acceptance. Like, things may happen and you may not think that they're happening for a reason, but everything's fair and you will get the blessings you deserve, even though you don't think you may be deserving of lessons. So maybe you're going to get a lesson out of the blessing. So this is all hope and positivity for you, pile number one. I found the scales. So this is the truth. So the balance represents the impartiality of a correct and objective judgment, which takes into account both plates equally. Its accuracy shows which side weighs more and needs more attention because it must always remain in balance, fairness, and equality. The truth is shown when it is sought or looked at in the face, and justice is done according to the soul of each one. So this card can show the physical law or the law of the divine. The scale reminds us to stay in balance. It is good to be good, but not to the detriment of yourself. It is good to love yourself, but without hurting others. It is good to enjoy life, but without overdoing it. The middle way is preferable when the balance is the central system. Its force also speaks of the law of karma. For every action, there's a reaction. Everything is fair and balanced. On one hand is lost, the other hand is gained. One hand, the energies enters, and the other hand, it's lost or consumed. So basically, the truth will be found when you're finally honest and you actually do the work to go into your subconscious and listen to your own self. And it says to take the middle road. You don't want to take the high or the low road. You want to stay on mid-ground. And that is right where her eye is. So that's right in her vision or in his vision. So that's where you're headed, pile number one. Up and at them and into the subconscious. And now is the best time to do it because we're in this Scorpio time. And there's nothing better to do than to go into the subconscious. So, and I see beauty in a lot of colors. And perhaps where you're lacking love or forgiveness, what would help you is to create boundaries. You can see there's a boundary here. You know that if you go here, this is fire and you're going to get burned. So you want to make boundaries and know, because there's consequences for everything and there's rewards for everything. So you want to create boundaries where no one else can go. You know what you gotta do. These are your cards. So there you have it. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey everybody, welcome to pile number 2. You guys picked this cool orange rock. It's kind of has divots in it. And if you didn't pick the rock, then you picked this brick wall. And it's cool because the brick wall is broken where the heart is. And it's like this rock came. So it's like something or someone literally came and broke the brick wall down to your heart. So that's what I see right now. We're going to use reflections, transparent symbols, and the peace oracle. So let's go with the peace oracle for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. There's one for pile number 2. So pile number 2, my YouTube viewers, what do you need to know? Pile number 2, all right. So now we have it. Oh, pile number 1 got this too, so maybe you want to go to pile number 1. Persistence and pathways. So yeah, pile number 1 had a lot to do with pathways as well, because was the road. So maybe you were conflicted between the road and this. Let's see what the transparent symbols say for pile number 2. Pile number 2 from the divine messages. Divine messages for pile number 2. Divine messages for pile number 2. I think we have it. Okay. Here we go. Pile number 2. So, first, what I see overall is like a night and day. Like your pathways are like traveled by at night, or maybe they have to do with your birth chart, or nighttime, or using your intuition or the subconscious. Let's see. So your fullness comes from the root of the tree. And we'll flip this over in just a little bit. Let's see what listen has to say. So basically we want to listen to our listen to everyone. We want to listen before we react. Let's hear the little riddle. It says, "Oh, great spirit, help me always to speak my truth quietly, to listen with an open mind when others speak, and to remember the peace that may be found in silence." From Cherokee Claire. So this is saying to seek to understand instead of seeking to arguing. Immerse yourself in the stories, perspectives, and troubles of others. Take their tales into your heart and your mind. Allow yourself to be moved by them. Remember them, learn from them, be changed by them, act on them. But first, listen. So you want to basically drop all your assumptions and all what you think, and you want to gather information, ask questions, you want to take notes, you want to do whatever you have to do to get to all sides of this story. This is knowing all sides of the story. Because there might be like a delay in action until you have explored another perspective or know the other side of the story. So that's why you want to like be inquisitive when you like, we want to be like, ask questions. So I want to see what this transparent symbol is on top of the listen. This will give us further detail on the meaning of what you're listening for. So this symbol is colorful. We'll show it to you here. It's this symbol. And it's the quantum wave. Now this quantum wave means creation, universal energy, frequency, or vibration. What we perceive as the physical material world is in fact neither material nor physical at all. The universe comes from a holistic combination of immaterial energy waves, and the empty space actually determines their endless flow back and forth between all subatomic particles. Thus, an ocean of energy called the zero point field or quantum wave is created. All the processes that happen are based on an exchange of information released at the quantum level, so the observer can influence or create reality. The universe itself is only a mental construction. Thus, consciousness is more than the result of the biochemical activity of the brain. It is an ordered energy which has the ability to constantly shape reality according to its image. So basically, when you listen, is when you're going to find your true vibration. And when you vibrate, like when you put that off, you're going to get that back. So you want to make sure that you're listening to, like, this reminds me of like binaural beats, you know, when you listen to two different tones. In one ear, you're listening to this tone, and the other, you're listening to this tone, and it sends, like you're listening to one tone and another tone. So it's called hemisync, where it creates both of them tones together, create a new tone. So maybe hemisync has something to do with that. Maybe this will help you unleash something to help you better your path or something of the sort. So, going to the next one, we will start with, I was trying to find this, oh, I found it. Okay, so you have the moon and the end. So this moon is on persistence. And remember I said about the night, so something about your moon sign. Maybe you need to know your moon sign. So this is like, the moon is of like a motherly, paternal, intimate, interior, fertility, emotion, introversion, night, darkness, priestess, family, intimate area. So when it comes to these things, you want to be persistent. So the moon is the symbol of intimacy, the soul, the feminine and unseen side of the universe, the mother and the high priestess. It speaks of inner desires, secrets, emotions, of all those things that we reveal only to the closest people, to the family. A well-defined moon is characterized by gentleness, receptivity, empathy, strong maternal instincts, fertility, and inner stability, while an imbalanced moon may be capricious, mood, manipulative, emotionally dependent, ruled by negative emotions, sadness, melancholy, anxiety, depression, and illusions. The moon archetype speaks of the family, home, the house, on the physical world, but also the karmic past and the soul family. Depending on the combination in which it appears, it may also represent the mother, the grandmother, or the situation that arises on the maternal line. So this is like talking about the depths and the persistence when it comes to either your mother, your emotions, your family. So let's look at persistence, and then we'll go to this one. So let's see. The little riddle is, nothing could be worse than the fear that one had given up too soon and left one unexpended effort that might have saved the world. Jane Addams. Success is guaranteed. It is just a matter of time, dedication, and persistence. You can overthrow doubt and gloriously rise to every obstacle. Peace is here to support you, to catch you, and dare you on the next attempt. Try with some oomph, and you'll triumph. So, yeah, there might be like an obstacle that you might be like fearing to go through, or maybe your determination is weak, so you want to seek positive reinforcement and resourcefulness, or like an alternate path to your desired destination. It's funny because this listen card was underneath the path and the middle road. If you want to go to the first one, it will tell you more about it, but you want to not go the highway or the low way. You want to stay in the medium path. So maybe you want to listen to number one and see what they have, a message for you. So this card means the end, and that's on pathways. So this is like a blackout, darkness without horizon, absolute black introspection, and profound solitude, inner mourning and complete repose, fasting and depression. So darkness causes fear or reluctance because it hides, loses, or disturbs. It can be a symbol of pain, spiritual death, or degeneration, but one of the necessary rests in which we close our eyes to resist the intensity of an emotion, to think better, to see clearly, to choose the optimal solution or the right decision. Darkness is necessary for sleep and regeneration of any kind. Meditation and introspection, self-closure. It may contain trials, pain, despair, but in its heart, the closeness to ourselves can help us understand each other, accept each other, gradually move forward on the winding road to our best. Light follows darkness, both in the order of cosmic manifestation and in the order of inner illumination. So basically, it's saying the light is going to be shown, but there's darkness right now on the pathways. It's almost like you're confused or you're like at a dead end because you may be sad or going through an emotional time, especially when you have the moon here and this listen. So listen to yourself and to others around you. And it's always good because when a death comes, there's regeneration. So Pathway says, I was born very far from where I was supposed to be, and so I'm on my way home. Bob Dylan. Hidden roads to other possibilities and realities are open to you right now. Whichever path you choose, there'll be no need for turning back. All roads lead to the same sweet destination. When the mind is calm and you know where you long to be, you will find your way home. So, like I said, you might be feeling off track or at a dead-end road or a need for clarity or purpose. So when you know where you want to go, your journey will truly begin. So this is like that thing where, like, it's that saying I say, when you know what you're waiting for, waiting becomes easier. Like if you're just sitting around waiting for something and you don't know what it is, it's like, well, what the fuck am I waiting for? Excuse my French. But when you know what you want, you're like, I'm waiting for this. So whenever anything else comes by, you know you're not going to settle for that. You're waiting for your thing, So that's what this is telling me. Now let's see what's in the subconscious. Ooh, acceptance. Oh, look, that's so cool. Look, her head is coming out from here. You guys see that? This is so pretty, these cards together. I hope you can see that. So yes, acceptance. That is so beautiful. I want to take a picture of that. That's gonna be the one for you. So acceptance. You change the world by being yourself. Yoko Ono. So you are a child of the universe, birthed in perfection. Honor yourself and the world that gives you the miracle of life. You are here for a short time. Celebrate your present. Share your beauty, delight, and self-love. Rejoice at the beautiful being you are. What could have been is a time-wasting illusion. Your time is precious. Your full presence is required. Accept the challenge to love yourself. Embrace the beauty inside you. Share it with others to build a brighter future. So you want to basically tell yourself good things. You like yourself. You love yourself. You're awesome. You know you're loved and protected and all the good things. You're on the right path. And if you don't know what to do or where to go, ask God or your higher power, and and it's there waiting to help you. So don't forget that. We're going to find the breaking in the brick and see what this is all about. Aha, the walls. So these are personal boundaries, blockages, defense mechanism, or introspection. So you have these walls blocking your acceptance. Something's blocking your acceptance. So the walls may take time. No, the walls may take the form of a situation, emotion, conception of a person, or any object that blocks or interposes in front of the desired thing. They may also self-impose limitations, limiting beliefs, an inner blockage, or a fear of crossing on the other side. The image that combines with the walls offers clarity concerning what must be unblocked and surpassed. In certain situations, the walls can symbolize a shield, the cover behind which someone is hiding to be safe from something that the person considers it might hurt them. The walls are gradually formed over time, brick by brick, and most of us are unaware of their existence or their size and strength. Therefore, a situation may be needed to tear them to the ground in a flash, or self-conscious work to remove them. So basically, you want to think whatever is blocking you from accepting your situation, accepting yourself for who you are, accepting your thoughts in your head. So you want to break down these walls, and you see it's possible because your hands are like pulling apart and your face is coming through. So this is like going in head first. So anything you gotta do to break this wall down, be like that bull and go head first and break that wall down. Because these walls need to be broken down in order for you to have this acceptance. So once you break the walls down, you'll be accepting and you'll be able to see the pathway and the road, and persistence is the key. But in order for you to persistence, we have to be accepting of it first. So this is for you, pile number 2. Thank you so very much. Hi everybody and welcome. I'm ClairV and this is pile number 3. You guys pick this cool flat piece of rock or this target and this oracle card, which we will find out at the end. Now let's get your cards and see what's your focus. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, what do we have for thee? Pile number 3, what do we have for thee? There we go. Forgiveness, fertility, FF, unity. So with forgiveness, there's unity and fertility. So that's cool. Let's see what transparent symbols has to say about pile number 3. Whoa, there we go. Oh, I never even seen this one before. Look how cool that is. That's so cool. And that one. So cool. With the scales. I see the scales. Pile number 1 had the scales, I think. Okay. So, pile number 3. Let's see. Each one of the peace oracle cards, the colorful ones, they have a little riddle for you. Before we do anything, we should like and subscribe because that's cool. And let's get to your reading and find out what you need to know. Pile number 3. So we will start with fertility. Let's see what the little riddle is for fertility. So it says, there is peace in the garden, peace and results, Ruth Stout. So it says, scatter the seeds of peace, love, and happiness in the hearts and minds of everyone you meet. Diligently nurture those kernels with hope, belief, and respect. This joyous and beautiful garden will propagate. Its pollen will blow across the oceans. Its flowers will cover the world. So your words, actions, and attitudes will grow whosoever they may fall. A little effort, a small gesture will grow into your future. Plant tomorrow wisely. A good idea leads to many more. So you're planting the seeds of hope. And you have this symbol right on top of that. Let's see what this symbol is. In case you didn't see the symbol, it's that. So while I'm looking, it looks like a third eye. Oh my gosh. And this card was about it. Okay, so this is exactly what I thought of when I read this. So it said, what you put out will come back, like plant the seeds of hope. And this is the card of karma. So action and reaction, Saturn, cause and effect, the wheel of life, cyclic 7, the law of equilibrium, cycles of 7 or 9 days, months, or years. So if you're looking for a time period, this is like 7 to 9 months or years or days. So karma represents one of the fundamental laws of the dimension in which we live, being also the way in which energies are constantly balanced. When this image appears in a personal introspection, it suggests that what is visible or happening in the present is only a consequence of what has occurred or has been planted in the past. Thus, the cause must be considered and not the effect, the return to origins. In the same sense in which the present was built from the past, the card warns that the present draws the rails of the future, which is why each moment must be lived in full consciousness. Nothing happens from the outside, but everything is created from the inside. Karma refers to the natural cycles of existence, the periods of time when the souls aim to experience valuable lessons for its existence. So basically, you're going through this learning thing. And we may have or may have not did something wrong in the past. But really that doesn't matter. I mean, we're feeling the effects of it now, so you're reaping what you sow. That reminds me of the one reading on Gemini, I think, Reap What You Sow. You can watch that. I'll tag it up in the top right hand corner. So this is saying that regardless of what happened in the past, if you start, like it said, planting seeds of happiness and love, and everywhere you go, that's everything you grow. So you want to be careful what you're growing, because it's going to be given to you in the next. It's coming soon. So that's why we want to be careful what we create. What we create is what's going to happen. So, the transformative process. That's why. So forgiveness is a transformative process. So you might need some therapy or some extra help. This is initiation path, self-work, questions, personal transformation, regeneration. It's an awareness process, basically. Basically, if you're not aware that you hold resentment and guilt, then you're not aware that forgiveness is needed. So basically, we want to go inside and see what kind of feelings we have, to see our resentments, to see where we can forgive and let go. So the transformative process involves a period of time when, as a result of extreme situations or a major problem, loss, divorce, abuse, illness, an existential posse, and so on. A path of self rediscovery is completed, at the end of which a safer, stronger, more efficient, more authentic, creative, and free person is waiting. The transformative process can be a conscious one in which outside help is required, working with um, a psychotherapist, a mentor, an advisor, or in which the person makes every effort to overcome the moment and to resume his life, as well as the unconscious one, in which the chaos of events happens quickly and their meaning and benefits are understood or realized later. Depending on the context, the imagery may suggest in which area the life is regenerative process is needed. So right here it's saying that forgiveness is needed. This is what this is what needs to be regenerated. So our forgiveness riddle is: letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. If in our heart we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. Thich Nhat Hanh. Forgive so that way you may be restored to wholeness. Both deep hurt and simple kindness are brought to any given moment through an infinite web of ideas, actions, and social norms. Hand me your anger, confusion, and pain. The chain of hurts ends here. Let love and peace complete you once again. So this is saying to like basically wipe the slate clean to a new approach, or to a relationship afresh. Be ready to accept an offer or an apology. To accept or offer an apology. Surrendering anger without surrendering a boundary or a desire will bring a more gratifying outcome. So basically, you want to do it not because you're going to gain something or because of like an external force. You want to do it because the best thing for you to do right now is to let go and forgive. So, unity is the key. Let's see what unity says for thee. So, UNITY. So, our common humanity is more important than all the things that divide us. So you have to look at this situation in regards to your situation. So basically put your shoe on the other foot. Or put the shoe on the other foot. Or how's that go? It says there is harmony in multiplicity. We are blessed individual expressions of the divine. Diversity is a creation of the limitless possibilities of the universe. The unique united us. In unity, the love in me resounds in you. In wholeness, the chords of peace sound through us all. Freedom is ours. So this is saying like bring a trouble closer, heal a hidden hurt, an opportunity for closure, rally support for a greater cause, teamwork, or communal effort. Be part of something meaningful. So here we were talking about like a therapist, and maybe this is like a group of things. Like instead of going to see one person, maybe you have to go to a group to be in a group. Because look, see these people? It's funny because there's a people. So it's like on all sides you're surrounded by people, but this one has like a big eye. So it's like, and all their eyes are closed. So this is saying basically to open up your eyes, and this, oh my gosh, introspection. This card means introspection. So you got the introspection card on top of unity. So, oh my word. So this is self-communion, meditation, inner voice, intuition, dialogue with the self. So maybe you have to go to like a meditation course or something of the sort. Something like that. It says the natural and often erroneous tendency is to look outside for the causes of the problems that we face. In order to reach the understanding of one's own person, the pattern of interaction with the outer world, of the trajectory of life and past experience, is necessary to return to the inner world to make a conscious effort to analyze the psyche, moods, mental, and emotional dispositions. In philosophy, introspection indicates a way of understanding states of consciousness through direct access to the inner self, being a form of reflexivity of consciousness that thinks of the first person, me. Okay, that reminds me of that first person and third person. I think it's file number 2 talks about that letter. And no, maybe it's file number 1. I'll know for sure, and I'll tag it. So, or maybe you know which one it is, because you know your cards. So, but the other pile had this. So it says, the symbolism of the card also refers to the inner voice, the intuition, the dialogue with the self, and the words or thoughts that we address to ourselves, because these shape our life, destiny, and behavior. Okay, so this is making me think, I am good, I am loved, I am protected, I am love, I am protection. So basically, you want to repeat these things to yourself. Don't forget, we have our main card that's in the subconscious. So, yeah, you have to go deep. This is going deep. And in order to find unity in the outside, you have to be united within. So it's like, as within, so without. And this is the tree. So maybe this has something to do with your family, a familiar tree, or something of the sort. So this card is the focus. Let's see what's under your focus. Oh, strategy. Look at that. How pretty. Strategy. So let's hear the riddle. Here we go, file number 3. Peace is a daily, a weekly, a monthly process, gradually changing opinions, slowly eroding old barriers, quietly building new structures. John F. Kennedy. So your future isn't going to be built itself. You are creating it in everything you do. Your feelings, thoughts, and actions are steering your destiny. Shape tomorrow with joyful anticipation. Direct your future with love, compassion, and understanding. With peace as your plan, you and this world just get better every day. So this is saying to link your core values to your master plan. Beware of actions and slips of the tongue that don't match who someone claims to be. Significant progress is made in all small steps. So basically, you might be around people, and these people might say that they're doing this or they're doing this or they're this kind of person. And this is saying basically focus on what they do and not what they say. Or what they say is how they are. Like a person, like accept a person for who they are, basically. So let's see. This is attention, goal, target, desire, channel, obsession. In a favorable connotation of the image, the focus symbolizes the channeling in a positive way of all its own forces and their direction towards a goal from which benefits, rewards, or satisfaction. Emotional, social, professional, financial, intellectual, and so on are obtained. At the opposite pole, when everything in attention is only a black thought and negative emotion in an already lost battle, a childish ambition, or a personal situation that brings no joy, the focus turns into obsession, a black hole that absorbs all the personal vitality and takes over the whole being. The obsession is manifest through fixed, persistent, tormenting ideas and the irresistible desire to make an act, perceived or not, inadequate. It can be both conscious and unconscious, in which the case there is also a target, but its cause is not acknowledged. At an even deeper level, the obsession can turn into compulsive acts, then into anxiety. So we want to make sure that we're focused on the strategy, but we don't want to be obsessed over it. So your strategy is always love and unity and forgiveness. So the strategy is saying that basically what you focus on is like what's going to happen. So make sure your focus is on a positive thing. You know, planting these seeds of goodness. How we said this is all connected. Planting the seeds of goodness, fertility, introspection. So that's for you, pile number 3. I'm so happy. These cards are so awesome. Yeah, you could do it. And there's a V, I see. And it's down. It's pointing down. So basically start with yourself. It always starts with you. As within, as without, as I am, as you are. So maybe you're seeing people or you're seeing something as a reflection of yourself. So you want to make sure that you see a reflection of yourself in everyone and find something of love, something of a positive, something positive. You can always find a positive even in a negative situation. So in the worst situation, try to find the silver lining. Try to find something positive in a negative. Alrighty, pile number 3. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe.